NFL fans, welcome back to the J All Day Show. We have our final predictions for Week 9 with a bunch of injury updates. Guys, we crushed it. The last 3 weeks were 35-10. 35 wins out of 45 bets. We went 12-4 last week. You got to subscribe to the channel, guys. These are the best picks on YouTube. All right, let's get into Week 9 final predictions with all the injuries you need to know about. NFL family, thanks for sticking around for another predictions video with some injury updates. Guys, the first game is a doozy. Denver Broncos on the road taking on the Baltimore Ravens, who are coming off an embarrassing loss to the Cleveland Browns. But guess what? Here comes another loss in a row. I'm taking the Denver Broncos, and here's why. First of all, the 9.5 points is insane. And the Denver Broncos defense is really good. Since week 2, they've only given up over 20 points one time. I think they hold this Ravens team to under 20 points. And listen, this Ravens defense has been an embarrassment, guys. Absolutely terrible, underperforming, terrible on third down. And guess what? Bo Nix has been playing great lately. Him and Courtland Sutton. I love that number one wide receiver QB relationship. That's why I'm going with the Denver Broncos for the upset victory in Week 9. All right, we got another game. Very interesting division game. Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. The first time they played this year, it was a really close game. And it was in Washington. Washington barely won 21-18. And listen, the Giants' record might not show it, but they've been playing pretty decent football. They, in fact, should have won that game last week against the Pittsburgh Steelers. They got blown out the week before by the Eagles. But listen, I'm going with another upset here. It's very hard to sweep in your division, especially at the other team's field. I'm going with the New York Giants to win in an upset. Jaden Daniels didn't look great last week against the Chicago Bears, even though he threw that Hail Mary and they got lucky. It is what it is. But I love the defensive line of the New York Giants. Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence, big sexy Dexy. He's going to get 3 sacks in this game, force a big turnover, and the Giants win this game at home. Next up, we got the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills, another great division game. Tua's comeback was spoiled last week by the Arizona Cardinals. But the Buffalo Bills are even better than the Arizona Cardinals, right? They're a more complete football team. The offense looks pretty good with that addition to Amari Cooper. It's kind of opening up the offense for some of the other receivers and James Cook, right? I like the Buffalo Bills to get a W here, to beat the Dolphins and spoil another chance at the Dolphins getting right this season. I think their season's pretty much over. I like the Buffalo Bills in this spot. Then we got the Raiders at the Bengals, right? T. Higgins is out again for the Bengals. Moss is out, the backup running back as well. So they just got Chase Brown and Jamar Chase. They're also missing some offensive linemen, right? This is at -7. I don't like this at all whatsoever. I still think the Bengals get it done because the Raiders are just bad. Besides Brock Bowers and Max Crosby, there's not a lot of juice in that tank, in my opinion. The Bengals, this is a share get off the pot situation. They either win now or their season's pretty much over. They can pack up their bags and just phone it in the rest of the season if they can't beat the Raiders at home, right? I'm going with the Bengals to get the W here. Dallas Cowboys, Atlanta Falcons. The Cowboys last week against the 49ers, coming off a bye, still got blown out. They can't stop the run. That continues this week. Bijan Robinson's going to run the ball down their throat. Mike McCarthy said Micah Parsons is not quite ready yet, so Micah Parsons is not going to play in this game, guys. Atlanta Falcons, they just have too many weapons. Drake London, Mooney, Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson goes over 100 yards. A touchdown prop for Bijan Robinson's definitely in play this week, guys. I like the Falcons here. Chargers at the Browns. Jameis Winston shocked the world last week, having the Browns beating Lamar Jackson. Does that continue? The Chargers have a really good defense. Not a pretend good defense like the Ravens. I like the Chargers in this spot to run the ball down their throat, control the clock. This is going to be a low-scoring game for sure. I think the under is definitely in play here. I like the Chargers to win this game. I think they're going to limit what the Browns can do, and I think they're going to force at least one turnover in this game, and that's why the Chargers get the W. Saints at the Panthers. I've been kind of going back and forth on this game. The Saints on the road, they get Derek Carr back. An Alvin Kamara touchdown, that's an interesting prop. Bryce Young looks like he's getting the start again. Oh, where do we go, guys? And then Jonathan Brooks, the rookie running back, he's out again. He's not playing. Deontay Johnson got traded. Adam Thielen still not playing either. I kind of want to go with the Panthers, but I'm going to stick with my guns and go with the Saints in this spot. I think Derek Carr rights the ship. They run the ball with Alvin Kamara a lot. They keep the Carolina Panthers offense off the field for most of the game. I like the New Orleans Saints to get a W here. Patriots at the Titans. Yo, the Patriots getting plus 3.5. That's an amazing bet. I would even juice it up. I think I juiced it up to plus 4 points at like minus 130. That's an amazing bet right there, guys. I think the Patriots win outright. The Titans are just bad. No L'Jarius Sneed, the cornerback, he's out. They got injuries all over the place. Pollard's a little bit banged up. Who's going to be the quarterback? Is it going to be Will Levis? Is it going to be Rudolph? It doesn't really matter. And the Patriots got a huge win last week over the Jets. If they can beat the Jets, they can definitely beat the Titans. I'm taking the Patriots here on the road. Jaguars at the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, guys. Jaguars fans, sorry for you. NTN and Bigsby are both questionable for this game. Also questionable, Brian Thomas Jr. and Gabe Davis. And also, Christian Kirk is out with a broken collarbone. A lot of injuries all over the place for the Jaguars. I like the Eagles to win in this game. I think the Jaguars, if fully healthy, could have potentially beat the Eagles. But with everybody hurt, both running backs, their top 2 wide receivers that are left, it's tough ass for the Jaguars to go and win in that environment at the Link. Yikes. All right, I'm going with the Birds. Chicago Bears, Arizona Cardinals. I like the Cardinals in this spot at home. The defense is coming along slowly but surely, but the offense looks really good. Who wins between the Arizona Cardinals offense and the Bears defense, right? The Cardinals, Trey McBride, Marvin Harrison Jr., James Conner, Kyler Murray, a lot of big weapons. The Bears coaching, I just don't believe in them at all whatsoever. What are they doing? Handing the ball to an offensive lineman at the 1-yard line. What the F? Gosh, what are the Bears doing? God, the Bears are just the Bears. The Bears are just the Bears. God, the Bears are dumb. All right, Arizona Cardinals win this game at home against the Bears, who just do Bears things and continue to lose football games. Going with the Cardinals. Detroit Lions, Green Bay Packers. Who's ready for this game? I am. Oh, man, I'm super excited about this game, guys. It's going to be so much fun. But I've been going back and forth in this game all week. Do I want to switch? Am I going 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 to switch? You know what? I'm switching. I'm going with the Packers at home. Jared Goff is just not the same guy outdoors. Jameson Williams is still serving that suspension. I think the outdoors coughs up a Jared Goff turnover. The Packers' opportunistic defense pick off Jared Goff not once, but twice, and get the win at home. I'm switching to the Green Bay Packers, guys. I'm switching. All right, next up, Rams Seahawks. No DK Metcalf. He just got announced he will not play this week. All right. Even if it's just Cooper Kupp, I like Matt Stafford and Cooper Kupp for the entire Seahawks. Sean McVay kind of dropped some hints that it looks like Puka Nacua is going to play. No DK Metcalf again. I'm going with the Rams. I like the Rams on the road here. The D-line's actually pretty good. We all know the Seattle Seahawks offensive line is booty cheeks. I like the Rams in this spot. Colts, Vikings. Vikings get Cashman back, their middle linebacker. They look lost without him. When you have a really good linebacker that's the general of your defense and he does not play, it's a huge deal. I think that's one of the main reasons why the Vikings lost these past 2 games. It looks like TJ Hawkinson is finally going to suit up. They get Cashman back. Vikings get the W. Buccaneers, Chiefs. It's hard not to love the Chiefs here. I like the Chiefs here. No Godwin, no Mike Evans, no one to throw to. Baker Mayfield throws picks. You got to go with the Chiefs. All right, NFL fans, that's my final Week 9 predictions with some injury reports for you guys so you know what the F is going on in these games on Sunday. If you want, check out my memberships. You can see my bets that I put out this week every Friday. For my members, I do a bets video where I show you my entire sports book, all the bets I make. I did a bet alert yesterday, guys. Where are you at? Where are my viewers at for my bet alerts? Joe Mixon, anytime touchdown. We cashed big. I put a Hyundai spot on that bad boy, and we cashed. That's why you got to like and subscribe. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next video. Enjoy the games. I hope you win some cash. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you're interested in getting early access to my content, you just want to support me and the channel, or you want to get my bets every single Friday, make sure you check out my memberships. I have a 99-cent tier just to support the channel, and for $4.99 a month, you get early access to all my videos, a bunch of exclusive member content like my bets each and every Friday. Make sure you take the time, check it out. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.